Today, I'm gonna show you how to create this super cool pleated embellished trim. We're gonna be making it out of some plain flat ribbon. You can create yards and yards of this really cool trim. You can put it on your shoulders, you can put it on your neck, you can put it on your hem, you can put it on a pillow. You can put it anywhere you wanna put a trim. I'm thinking of adding it to the shoulders of the shift dress here. Jazz it up a little, make it fancy. So let's do it. Let's create this awesome decorative pleated trim. I'm going to be using this flat ribbon that's 1.5 inches wide. You're gonna need to grab your 2-inch clear ruler and some chalk or a marking pen. The first thing we need to do to create this is put a bunch of marks on our ribbon 2 inches apart. So just use that 2-inch clear ruler and just start marking all the way down your ribbon. Now you can make as many pleats as you want. I'm going to be making 3 today, but you could make hundreds of them if you want and decorate a gown. Once you have your marks on your ribbon, it's time to pleat. We're gonna start at the end and we're going to pinch up the first line and then we're going to bring it over to the next line that you have there. Go ahead and pin that down. Okay. Now you're gonna take the line over here and we're gonna bring it to that other pleat. So we're making these two folds match. Now we're going to repeat this process. We're going to take that next line, we're going to pinch it up and meet the line right next to it and pin it down. And then you guessed it, we're going to take the next line and match that fold that we just created, making sure that we're pinching up. And now you can really see this starting to come together. And whenever you need to, you can just add more 2-inch lines depending on how many you want to create. So now we're just gonna continue this process until I have 3 of them. So we're gonna pinch up the pleat, bring it to the next line. Pinch up the next line, bring it to the one you just pleated. So right here we have 2, so I need to create 1 more. I had pleated half a pleat on the end by accident, so I just chopped that off. So now I have my 3 pleats here, and these are box pleats, 1, 2, and 3 box pleats. So you can see this starting to come together, and I want this extra ribbon on the ends because I want to make these cuts for my embellishment. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut off that end. And now I've got my 3 pleats. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna sew right down the middle of these 3 box pleats. I'm gonna start at this pleat and end right here. I'm not gonna sew in this flat piece of the ribbon because I don't wanna see the stitch on here. And if you're wondering how much ribbon you need for your project, for how many bows you want to create, if you're making them 2 inches wide, you need 6 inches of ribbon for each 2-inch bow. We've got 2-inch on the outside, and then we have 2-inch pleated and folded here behind the bow. So that's 6 inches of ribbon for 1 2-inch bow. So luxurious. Now let's stitch these box pleats down right in the center with a straight stitch. If you're enjoying the video so far, maybe you'd like to check out my online sewing classes. There's a link down below in the description. Now let's get back to creating this trim. I'm going to use my fix button so I don't have back stitches on the top of my project. I'm going to remove my pins before I get to them. I'm going to stop right at the edge of this fold. Again, using my fix button so I don't have back stitches. Let's check out our pleats. So we have our box pleats sewn down and it looks so good. You can even just make box pleated trim. It's so easy. But we want to make something a little extra. So let me show you what to do next. Now what we're going to do is take the box pleat and we're going to fold it together. And right here, we're gonna sew the 2 sides together with like 2 or 3 stitches, very, very small. You could even hand stitch this if you want. And you're gonna do that to every box pleat that you have. Now I'm gonna add those couple stitches. Literally, you are just adding 2 or 3 stitches. If you add too many stitches, this is not going to work right for you. So just a little back and forth, 2, 3 stitches is all you need. We are just tacking it right there. So hold your other sides of the box plate out of the way. and cut, and we're done sewing. Doesn't this look amazing? You could even leave it just like this. But instead, let's head to the ironing board and make some bows. Now we need to iron these flat to create little bows. If we just take the iron and put it on here and smash them, it's not gonna work out well. So what we wanna do is make sure that that little back stitch that we did is going to be right above the sewing line that we created underneath, and we wanna iron it like this. So I usually like to press it open where I want it, and then what you can do is take a pin, push it through your ironing board so that way you know this little spot is staying down, and then that will help you iron this. So now that we have it where we want it, we're gonna press it, folding out the little ends of the bow. If you have a glass pin, you can go right over it. Ooh, look at that, it's turning into a bow. Now we're gonna do the next one. Press it to the middle, position it, and get these ends to fold out. I also want to get rid of my blue fabric marker while I'm here, so I'm going to spray it with some water, make it disappear, and then go ahead and steam back over it to dry it out. Now it's time to add a fun embellishment to the center of the bow. Now you don't have to do this step, but I really think it helps bring that bow together and it gives it a center. I'm going to be using a hot fix rhinestone, but I also have some other options here to show you. And you could also hand sew a bead or some sort of pearl there as well. And then we tack everything down too. This here is a pearl with an outer gold rim that you could hand sew on. This little heart here is hot fix. You could hot fix that on. And this little white half pearl is a hot fix as well. So these are three really fun options that you could add to the center of the bow. But today I'm going to be adding these AB colored clear rhinestones to the center. So I'm going to position them right where I want them. And then I'm going to be using the hot fix tool to stick them down. So if you don't have one of these tools, they're really great. You turn it on, heat it up. Basically like a mini little shaped iron, and we're going to position that rhinestone where we want it. We're gonna hold it down for a few seconds, and it's going to basically heat up the glue on the back of this rhinestone, adhering it to it. And I don't know what kind of glue they use, but these things last forever. I have washed garments that I put these on and they don't go anywhere. Okay. And just like that, they're adhered to our bows. So cute. To finish this off like a complete trim embellishment, I'm going to fold the ends and cut it like a bow, like little bow ends. So deeper in the center and then out at the sides. So cute. I want to cover a dress in these. Adorable. There we go. And just like that, we have our super adorable pleated bow rhinestone trim. So next time you're looking to add a little pizzazz to your outfit, I hope you try a pleated bow trim. Maybe make it in a different color, add a different center to it. Make it your style. I'm just loving the embellishment that I created for this dress. It is so cute. I can't wait to see where you guys put this embellishment or where you think you might put it. Leave it down below in the comments. And thank you so much for watching today. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to Sew Anastasia. And if you are already a subscriber, well, thank you so much for watching today. These videos are for you. And don't forget, you can hit the notification bell so you know exactly when the new videos come out, so you don't miss a single sewing video. And if you're not already following on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all the social, make sure you follow us. That way we can stay connected and creative together. And if you watch the Instagram stories, you're gonna see a lot of behind the scenes action in the studio. And if you're in Chicago, come on into the design studio and take a sewing class with me in person. And if you're not, that's okay too. We have online classes, so make sure you check out the link down below for those. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.